Hey everybody, Jason with Fender Garage, and we have a pretty sick 67, 72 bump side. We got the boxwood green, Wimbledon white, classic colors. I'd say this is probably the most popular, the most favorite color of these era of trucks. But today we want to talk about like gas pedal placement. We've sold for years a nice little pedal bracket. It fit the Mustang pedal very well. And we've had some people that wanted to fit the truck pedal, so we then adapted that. And then we finally slimmed it down, made it a little bit easier, and we've come up with another pedal bracket. And so we've modified this to make it a little bit easier. Took some of the meat off it that we didn't have to have. We put these pin nuts in it to make it a little bit easier so that you can just basically take your hardware and bolt it right on. So if I show you, this will just line up very easily to get this installed, okay? It also is adaptable for the truck pedal. So if you're doing a Godzilla motor or you just like the way the truck pedal feels, then you can install that on here. I will tell you, I have a lot of people that install these and they're like, it doesn't feel good. A lot of that comes down to where you're gonna put this on your firewall. Now, generally speaking, when I'm installing my pedal, I like to have the seat in my truck if I can, because that's what you're going to be sitting in, or at least something really close. Even if you're getting a new seat from us, you're getting an interior kit or something like that, what you're going to want to do is at least put the original seat in there so you kind of know like a point of reference. Everybody will install their bracket and they're like, yeah, that looks good. And usually it's not tall enough. It's not high enough at the firewall, because what will happen is you'll get your foot and then your foot practically covers up most of this pedal. And so what happens is your leg is really kind of munched up because this is too low and you want to bring it in, because guess what? Normally when you drive your car, your top half of the foot is reaching the bottom half of this and you're a little bit more on the toe, okay? Not the hole. And so it's harder to kind of feather a throttle when you got your heel and everything kind of hitting on here. And so it's very uncomfortable. And so if you want to create more leg space, slide this up the firewall as far as you can and get some good comfort in there so that you are just hitting the top half of your toe to the bottom half of this. Now, everybody has a different shoe size. So if you're a size 15, you might want that up a little higher than normal. It's your truck. It's a custom truck, right? Fit it the way you want it. But if you're a size like 9, you might not need it up so high. So, but just take into account, this is a custom fit for you. This is your truck. Pay attention to where it goes. I can tell you where we put it, but again, we always take the customer in mind. How tall is he? What size is your shoe? What does it feel like? We put a seat in it so that we're really crystal clear on what it looks like. So we have one installed in this truck, so come take a look at it. By the time I have my foot right here, right, I'm hitting the bottom half of that, which is kind of what I want to do. I want the top of my toe to kind of hit about right here, okay? And so that my foot's coming down and able to do that. The lower this goes, the more you're gonna hit the carpet. And when this shuts, you wanna make sure that you have a good 3/4 of an inch to an inch of clearance for carpet pad, whatever it is you're putting there. You wanna make sure there's plenty of room so that you can hit full throttle and not hit carpet, okay? Slide this up the firewall as high as you need to go. It's a custom placement for you. So this fits Mustang pedals, truck pedals. You can usually fit these in a truck from like 1967 to 1979. This pedal bracket works. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight on how it should be installed and some ways to kind of think it through a little bit more than just like, hey, I got this pedal bracket and how does it go in? Just take a little extra time and put it up there. Maybe just kind of tape it up there. Make sure you like how it feels or whatever before you start drilling holes. If we get a chance, sometimes we'll actually get it up in there and we'll weld it. In the event you make a mistake, let's say you got it installed and you're like, you know what, I've screwed up. What do I do? How do I fix this, okay? So you've got a couple options. You can create another plate that bolts here, here, and here. Well, actually just the top two really, because you really want to be able to like slide this up further. You can drill new holes, slit up, and then just put a nut on the back of it. Let's say, for instance, I'm right here, but I want to slide this up. As long as you can capture two here, Then from here, you could put a small little plate that reaches up to capture this. So you can slide it up if you make a mistake. For whatever reason, you can slide it up and probably get another inch or so out of it if you had to. People make mistakes. We make mistakes. You'll probably make mistakes. But if you kind of mess it up a little bit, there are ways to kind of get that up. I've also seen some people, they'll cut this off right here just to get another ½ inch of getting this back a little bit further and just mounting it a little more firm. When you do that, please put a washer right on here, right? So it's not just plastic that you're bolting it to. Right now there's a piece of metal in here that keeps you from crushing your plastic. But if you decide you want to trim this off and get it a little bit closer, just make sure you put a washer right here so that when you bolt it down, you don't crack your plastic and destroy your pedal. So I've seen a lot of little things done over the years, but a couple little tips and tricks. Hopefully that helps you. There's a lot in hot rodding, I get it. Hopefully this is something that will help you with the process of installing your pedal and hopefully get it in the best location. So we'll see you next time. Happy hot rodding, and that's it for the day.